And the reason for that, because anyone who practices Islam, he has to be met with those who oppose what he's practicing. And this is visible, and we can see and relate to that. So if you look at the types of ghurbah, the ghurbah that we're talking about, which is the feeling of being a stranger. If you look at this ghurbah, you find that Muslims are all strangers among the different religions on earth. There is no hiding of that. What they say that we have to blend, we are all equal in humanity and we are all the same. This is not true. Just because you're a Muslim, people tend to segregate you from all the rest. Whatever religion you are, you blend in. If you're a Muslim, no, you can't be with us. You have to compromise your religion. And this is because we only worship Allah, and all other religions worship others with Allah. There is no religion that worships Allah alone. They associate others with Allah. We only have Tawheed. And our religion is the only religion that makes part of it to have moral conduct, to have akhlaq, to have chastity, to have all good things. And subhanallah, so many times we fail to represent our religion because we're always defensive. Why do you do this in Islam? Why do you do that in Islam? Why men have to grow beards? Why do women wear hijab? Why isn't it the other way around? Why don't men wear hijab and women grow beard? I don't mind. So they keep on attacking and we keep on defending. We're being defensive. Though we have the best religion in the world. If you knew how to portray and present your religion, no one can stand in your way. But we don't. We're always on the defensive. There is also a person who's a believer. He is a stranger among the different Muslim sects and cults. Because he's a believer, the Prophet told us, alayhi salatu wasalam, that my ummah will be divided into 73 cults. All of them are in hell except one. And the companion said, who is this one, O Prophet of Allah? The Prophet said, whomever is on my footsteps and the footsteps of my companions. So this is the way for salvation. So the believer who's committed to Islam feels alienated among the different sects that differ with him in aqidah, differ with him in ideology. These don't believe in sunnah, they don't believe in hadith. This one makes Allah's attributes all in vain. This one doesn't believe we have to pay zakat. This one doesn't believe in the existence of prayer. This one doesn't believe in the day of judgment. And they say they're Muslims. They believe in reincarnation. They die and they are reincarnated in some other form and they say that they're Muslims. All of this is not part of Islam. Even the practicing believer among the saved sect, which is Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, he's a stranger. Why? Though their aqidah is okay, but because he's committed to the Sunnah, he's practicing the Sunnah in every single detail. According to what the Prophet said, I'm not bringing anything from my pocket. Whatever the Prophet says, we do. Do you have a problem with that? Theoretically, no. But practically, yes. Because the Prophet said, do this and that, and this goes against my whims and desires. The Prophet tells the woman, do not travel if you believe in Allah and the day of judgment without a mahram. This is authentic hadith in Sahih. Women says, yes, I'm Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, but I have to travel. My husband can't come with me. I have to do this, I have to do that. So he feels like a stranger among his own sect, among his own people, because they refuse to practice. And this is how many of us feel in their own homes, in their own houses. When a youngster, when a young man or a young girl start to practice Islam, the father is a Muslim, the mother is a Muslim, the siblings are Muslim, they're all from Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, they pray, they fast, they offer Umrah, but they are not abiding by the Sunnah. So they find this feeling of being strangers in their own homes, in their own offices, in their own souks, in their own streets, because the people are far away from practicing the Sunnah. If you go to a scholar, you would find this knowledgeable person feeling like a stranger among the masses of the Muslims. Because the masses of the Muslims, all what they care about is to make money and to pursue their lusts and desires, whether through eating or whether through sexual desires. This is life to them. They live like animals. They don't think of the hereafter. They don't have objectives. So the scholar is struggling with them. He feels like a stranger. He is trying his level best to communicate with them and to get them out of darkness into the light. And among the scholars, also the scholars feel strangers among themselves, because not all of them are active. Not all of them are forthcoming. Not all of them walk the talk and do what they preach. So a scholar who teaches the Sunnah feels like a stranger among the other scholars who are content with their paycheck, who are content with the authorities being pleased with them. And that is why scholars say that ulama are of three types. The scholars are of three types. One type is the ulama of the authority, of the regime. So this type of ulama, whatever the king tells them, say Simon says, and they say yes sir, and they make mashallah fatwa tailored made. They can do whatever. What do you want? As our friends and brothers from Egypt have this joke about hashish, marijuana. You know that? They say if it's haram, we are burning it. And if it's halal, we're smoking it. So both ways, alhamdulillah, it's a made, done deal. So there is a fatwa for everything. This is type 1, like diabetes. Type 2 are the scholars of the ummah. They are the scholars who will give you fatwa in accordance to what you want. So the majority here, what do you want? Shaykh, can you make Fajr not mandatory to pray in the masjid? Who agrees? MashaAllah. Okay, khalas. Anyhow, Fajr, now they use loudspeakers. And loudspeakers, the sound penetrate the houses and the walls, and it reaches distances that was not at the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Then, in this case, no. If the man makes adhan without a loudspeaker and you hear it, you have to attend, but you cannot hear it. Therefore, you don't have to pray. Pray home. Now, don't take this as a fatwa. I'm just giving you an example. The brothers are saying, MashaAllah, Alhamdulillah. No. And this is shocking. Fajr is at 3:15 here, or 3:20. Yeah. To me, this is madness. Yesterday, I could not sleep because I finished at almost 11:30, 12. There's only 3 hours. When am I going to have sahur? And in Saudi, alhamdulillah, we have it until 4:15 or 4:20. So we have enough time, inshallah. Anyhow, this is number how much? 2. Number 3 is the scholar of the millah. So you have alim dawla, alim ummah, and alim millah. And he's the scholar of the religion. Whether you like it or not, he gives you the fatwa in accordance to the Quran and the Sunnah. And they are very few. Usually people call, Shaykh, I have this problem and that problem and this problem and MashaAllah, you feel sorry for him. So you tend to bend the rules, not break them. And after you hung up, what did I do? I gave him a fatwa that helps him.